Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you very much for being here. And again, I sincerely apologize for being late today. Today, we are very fortunate because all of us have come together. And we are even more fortunate because we have some very special guests with us today. We all know Swastika Mataji and Amarendra Prabhu, our very, very dear friends and guides. And Amarendra Prabhu's parents are visiting us all the way from Vrindavan. They live mainly in Vrindavan, Shri Vrindavan Dham, and sometimes also in Bombay, near the Juhu temple, but mostly they spend their time in Vrindavan now. And His Grace Shamchandra Prabhu is Amarendra Prabhu's beloved father, and Her Grace Sundari Devi Mataji, Amarendra Prabhu's beloved mother. So Sundari Mataji and Shamchandra Prabhu have very, very kindly come to Atlanta for a few weeks. And today they took the trouble of coming all the way here to attend. Pleasure. So let us wholeheartedly welcome Amarendra Prabhu and Swastika Mataji's family, Shamchandra Prabhu and Sundari Mataji, by 3 times, loudly chanting, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Also, we have Divya Mataji's good husband here. So, thank you, Prabhuji, for being here. Hare Krishna.
How about
Where is
Shiva Goswami Prabhu and Ādi Gadādhara Mataji, the beloved, loving, very sweet-hearted parents of His great Ādi Gadādhara. They come all the way from Maharashtra. They're visiting their 2 sons in America. They're very kind to give us their auspicious presence. So, Jiva Goswami Prabhu and Grace Ādi Gadādhara Mataji are beloved disciples of His Holiness Lokanath Maharaj, and they're very instrumental in preaching in Akola, in Maharashtra. Very kind-hearted. So they have come here all the way to bless us. We're listening from Ādi Gadādhara Prabhu. Their parents, both side parents, my parents and his parents. So we want to chant a big Hari Bol 3 times. Both sides.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Thank you. And I also see many new faces. So welcome to each and every one of you individually. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Ramananda Rai Prabhu, for doing Kirtan. Hare Krishna. And welcome back, Saujash Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Welcome back, Ashok Prabhu.
And G has also come back from India.
Oh, you are hiding behind Revati Ramamurthy
And she's
Mataji.
here with
Hare
her
Krishna.
daughter today.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, both of you, for being here. Always a pleasure. Thank you. Hare Krishna. And my sincere gratitude to Aparna Mataji for hosting. And thank you, Asha Mataji. They are both like twins, always working together. Okay, so let's get started. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we are reading from Sri Bhagavad Gītā. Which verse is it? Chapter 4. So yes, 38 and 39. 2 verses we will discuss today. So let's begin with Sri Bhagavad Gītā, chapter 4, verse number 38. Please repeat. Nahi jnānena sadrisham pavitram iha vidyate tat swayam yoga samsiddha kālenātmani vindati. Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitram iha vidyate tatsvayam yoga samsiddha kalenatmani vindati. Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitram iha vidyate tatsvayam yoga samsiddha kalenatmani vindati. Lord Krishna is telling Arjun, in the previous two sessions, what did we discuss? Who remembers? Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. What was the message of that verse? Yes. But that story teaches us what?
They should hear submissively from a guru.
We should hear submissively from a guru. And what are the three, after we recognize a guru, what are the three things we should do? Pranipat, Pariprashna, and Seva. Why Seva is important? Why not just ask question, get the answers and leave? Bye bye. That's so wrong. Yes. Huh? Yes. We should give more, not just take. We should give service also. Sevaya. Correct. So, in that regard, we heard the story of Govardhan Daku, which Srila Prabhupada tells, where he had so much faith in the words of the Bhagavad Kathakar that he heard the description of Krishna and he actually believed that this Krishna lives in Vrindavan. And he went and he met Krishna and his life became perfect. We also discussed the story of Mrigari. Remember? How he had faith in Sri Narad Muni. That story is from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. And today, Krishna is saying something very beautiful in verse number 38. Krishna is saying, so who do we get knowledge from? Spiritual knowledge? We get from Guru. Upadekshanti te jnanam, jnaninas tattva darshana. Guru gives jnana. Now, what is the effect of this jnana? That Krishna is explaining in today's verses. Krishna is saying, Nahi jnane na sadrisham. Krishna is saying, in this world, there is nothing so sublime and pure as this spiritual knowledge. Adhyatmik jnana. There are so many things in this world. There is money, there is prestige, comforts, luxuries, property, fame. So many things are there. But Krishna is saying, nothing compares to spiritual knowledge. Transcendental knowledge. You see, knowledge is very important in life. Most of the problems we have is because of lack of knowledge. Why do we check A1C? We don't know what the blood sugar is doing. Knowledge, lack of knowledge. Why do we do colonoscopy? We don't know if some colon cancer is lurking somewhere in some part of the colon. Lack of knowledge. Correct? Why do we need GPS? Because we don't know how to go to Aparna Mataji's house from here. So we need knowledge. Knowledge makes life easy. Gopal, where is my key? I cannot go inside the car if I don't have the key. Knowledge. Where is the key? I need an answer to my question. So getting answers to our questions, getting knowledge in this world is very important. Our real problem is lack of knowledge. Now there is material knowledge about material things, that is Jada Jnana, and then there is Divya Jnana. Divya Mata. There is Divya Jnana, where spiritual knowledge. So Krishna is saying, Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitram iha vidyate. In this world, there is nothing so pure as spiritual knowledge. So many things are there in this world. The best thing one can get is spiritual knowledge. The best gift we can get in this life is spiritual knowledge. We just chanted the mantra. Ajnana timirandhasya Jnana Anjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. The Guru opens our eyes with the light of knowledge. So knowledge is most pure thing in this world. Such knowledge is the mature fruit of all mysticism. Tat Swayam Yoga Samsiddhi. Samsiddha. The perfection of all mystic power, mystic knowledge, tapasya, sense control, yoga, is to get knowledge of Krishna, to get knowledge, spiritual knowledge. What are the aspects of knowledge we discussed in the previous class? What are the three things we should know? Who is, who are, and what is this world? What is this world? Because we live in this world. And then what is the interrelationship? What is our relationship with God? What is the relationship of this world, this material nature with God? And what is our relationship with the material world? We live in the material world. We have a relationship. We have a relationship with a country. I am a citizen of this country. We have a relationship with a house. We have a relationship with our employer because we are employee. Correct? So we have so many relationships in this world with this world. So what is actually our relationship with the world? Who is God? First question. Who is God? Krishna. Who are we? Are you just Shreya? Who are you?
He is a servant of God.
Yes. And who are you?
So,
Soul. Yes. We are the soul, the spirit soul. We are not this body. Remember in second chapter we studied that. Yes, Krishna says, Mamaya Amsha Jiva Loka Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. All of us are parts and parcels of Krishna. Krishna is completely spiritual, Satchidananda. So we are also Satchidananda because we are directly parts of Krishna. So first question is, who is God? God is Krishna. Ishvara Parama Krishna. Who are we? We are parts and parcels of Krishna, and we are also as spiritual as Krishna is spiritual. Quality-wise, there is no difference between us and Krishna. Our problem is we consider ourselves belonging to the material world. So we think, I am this body belongs to India. I am brown in color. I am a MD, doctor. So we take on all these upadhis, all these designations, and we make that as our identity in this world. And then we forget our real identity. Jivera Swarup hai Krishna Nitya Das. Our real identity that we are Krishna Das, servant of Krishna, we forget that. So this is ignorance. Therefore, knowledge is so important. So second question is, who are we? We are parts of God, Krishna. Third question, what is this material world? This material world is one of the many energies of Krishna, manifestations of Krishna. And it works under Krishna's control. Mayadhyakshana Prakriti, Suyate Sacharachara. Now, what is the relationship? What is the relationship of this material nature with Krishna? It is Krishna's Bhinna Prakriti Ashtada, Krishna's separated energy, works under Krishna's control. What is the relationship of Krishna with us?
the person.
Yes, and we are supposed to serve Krishna. Manmana Bhavamad Bhakto, become my devotee. That is our constitutional position. To be devotees of Krishna is natural for us. Our natural situation is to be a devotee of Krishna and serve Krishna. The second. Now, third, what is our relationship with this world? We saw what is Krishna's relationship with this world. This world is working under Krishna's control. Our relationship with Krishna is that we are a devotee, Krishna is our master. Now, what is our relationship with this material world?
Yeah, in hospital.
Huh?
Yeah, in hospital.
You're in hospital. Yes.
Our relationship with this world is
You're right. No relationship. We actually have nothing to do with this world individually. We just think that this is mine, I am this. But actually, we have no relationship with this world. Krishna has, we don't. So in this world, we should simply use everything in Krishna's service because that's what this world is meant to do. This world is meant to serve Krishna. This is called Divya Jnana. Sambandha, the first stage of Divya Jnana. To understand these three things, Ishwar, Jeev, and Prakriti. God, we, and this material nature. And what are the interrelationships? This is the mature fruit of all spiritual activities, to get knowledge about these three things. And one who has become accomplished in the practice of devotional service enjoys this knowledge within himself in due course of time. Kalenatmani vindati. Govinda. One who gives pleasure to the senses. Go means senses. Here also the word vindati is used. Kalenatmani vindati. Such a person enjoys in due course of time. One who becomes expert in devotional service. Because remember, our relationship with Krishna is that of devotional service. Now, let's go to the next verse. Verse number 39. Shraddhava jnanam tatpara samyatendriyaha jnanam labdhva param shantim achirena adhigacchati. Shraddhava labhate jnanam tatpara samyatendriyaha jnanam labdhva param shantim achirena adhigacchati. Amar, please.
Shraddhavallabhate jnanam
Shraddhava labhate jnanam
tatpara samyatendriyaha
tatpara samyatendriyaha
aparam shantim
jnanam labdhva param shantim
achirenadhigacchati.
achirena adhigacchati. Amarendra Prabhu is Sanskrit teacher, so I feel very embarrassed reciting shlokas in front of Amarendra Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. A faithful man, Shraddhaval, a faithful man who is dedicated to transcendental knowledge, divine knowledge, Divya Jnana, and who subdues his senses. Samyata Indriya, one who controls the senses, is eligible to achieve such knowledge. And having achieved it, he quickly attains the supreme spiritual peace. Jnanam labdhva param shantim. Quickly, achirena adhigacchati. He attains. Very important points Lord Krishna is telling in this verse. Shraddhavan. First of all, we have to be Shraddhavan. We have to be faithful. We should have faith, Shraddha. And we may have Shraddha and we may receive divine knowledge. But if we don't control our senses, then what is the use? Matirna Krishne parata svatova mito bhipadayeta griha vratanam adanta gobhir vishatanta mishram punah punascharvita charvananam. Shri Prahlad Maharaj says, Adanta gobhir, as long as our senses are uncontrolled, with our efforts, with the efforts of Guru, and combination of both, Matirna Krishna, we will not be able to think of Krishna consistently. It is not possible unless and until we control our senses. Therefore, Srila Prabhupada emphasized that we should follow 4 regulative principles. No meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, and we should remain in good family members. We should be good family members. These 4 regulative principles are very important. Unless and until we control our senses by following these regulative principles, if the senses are uncontrolled, adanta gobhir, we will not be able to think of Krishna properly. Because these 4 sinful things, breaking the family rules, intoxicating, eating meat, and engaging in gambling. Gambling also means lotto, those scratch cards, speculating on the stock market, betting on games, So all those things are considered gambling. So these things contaminate us. There are 4 pillars of religion. What are they? Truthfulness, cleanliness, austerity, and mercy. In Sanskrit, Daya, Satyam, Shaucham, Shama.
Daya and what is the purpose you said? Truth, mercy, yeah. Daya.
Tapa, austerity. Dharma stands on these 4 limbs. When we eat meat, Daya is destroyed, mercy is destroyed by meat eating. By intoxication, austerity is gone. Can you imagine doing Ekadashi while drinking alcohol? Austerity goes away because the whole purpose of intoxication is to become uncontrolled. And austerity means control. So austerity is gone by intoxication. Truthfulness goes with gambling. Instead of earning money honestly, we like to gamble. So gambling destroys truthfulness. And breaking family rules destroys our cleanliness. So in this way, these 4 sinful activities, they destroy dharma in our heart. So it is very important to control our senses by following these 4 regulative principles that Srila Prabhupada has given and other rules of bhakti. Therefore, here it is said, Samyata Indriya. Our senses have to be controlled. Then what happens? Then we will be able to hold the knowledge in our heart. This knowledge that we are receiving, we will be able to hold it in the heart. And when we actually live our life based on this divine knowledge, then quickly we attain real happiness and peace. My dear friends, in this world, everybody is looking for peace and happiness. You know? Even we go on a vacation and we say, oh, what a nice place. This smoky mountains, nice mountains, nice. So peaceful, crowded, no traffic jams, very nice, clean air. Isn't it? We are all looking for peace and happiness. But real peace and happiness, even in the midst of chaos, can be achieved by someone who is. Because Krishna is Ananda Vigraha. Satchit Ananda Vigraha. Real happiness can be achieved by a person who is in touch with Krishna. There are many examples I have seen. We have the example of Srila Bhakti Tirth Maharaj. How he was stage 4 melanoma, but he was so happy. We have the example of His Holiness Kadamba Karan Maharaj. Did not even take a Tylenol. Stage 4 cancer. Sitting and doing Kirtan at Kusum Sarovar. Few months before his departure. Got completely blocked up. Doctor said we have to do a diverting colostomy. He said, no, instead I will stop eating. I don't need to eat. Just stopped eating. Left this world. So many examples are there. I have never seen a patient who is not a devotee be blissful when they are faced with a terminal diagnosis. But this is only possible for someone who is a devotee. Parikshit Maharaj. Few words about Parikshit Maharaj. Please.
Draupadi, Kuru Sabha. Please.
Such nectar is flowing.
I am simply throwing some keywords so we can get wet in the rain. Please.
So there are so many examples like this, like Amarendra Prabhu mentioned, where devotees, even in the midst of crisis, they are peaceful, they are happy. Because their happiness is not tied to things of this world. If our happiness is dependent on things of this world, we will be frustrated. Because the nature of this world is dukkhalaya. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, just like there is pustakalaya, where you get books, there is mantralaya, there is sachivalaya. This world is dukkhalaya.
Can you speak about polarization?
Hare Krishna.
About how life was difficult, but how you were able to feel. Please, I want you.
Hare
And
Krishna.
little bit of Haridas Thakur. There
Hare
is so
Krishna.
much calamity.
So here Krishna is saying that Jnanam ladva param shantim achirena adhigacchati. If we have this real knowledge in our heart, the knowledge of bhakti, then even in the midst of the greatest reversals and crises of life, which will come inevitably, we will be happy. And in this regard, Amarendra Prabhu has given these 2 examples of Shri Kolavicha Sridhar. He was a kola vecha, means banana seller in Bengali. He used to sell bananas. And he was a very simple person. He lived in a thatched hut with just bamboo sticks and some leaves. And he would wake up in the morning. He didn't even have a shop. He would sit by the side of the road and sell bananas. He would sell 4 items in his shop. There were 4 items for sale. Banana leaves for people to keep their food on and eat. In those days, there were no plastic or paper plates or metal plates. Metal plates were there for rich people, but ordinary people would take on banana leaves. So he would sell those banana leaves. Now, in Bengal, in those days, banana trees grew wild in the forest. So he didn't have his own banana plantation or anything. He would go to the forest. In the forest, there were banana trees. He would cut some banana leaves. That is item number 1 in his shop. Second item is from banana tree bark, he would fashion cups, bowls. So he would sell katori, bowls made from banana tree bark. He would sell banana flowers because you can make sabji from banana flowers. You can make a vegetable. Maybe Radhava, you should look into this. And so banana leaves, bowls, banana flowers, and 4th, bananas, obviously. Bananas. So these are his kola vecha, banana seller. These are the 4 items he would sell. And he would do a fair market valuation of his goods. And whatever other competitors were selling, he would sell at a lower price than them because he didn't want to make much profit. Gopal. He was very simple. He would not try to make profit. He would, whatever is bare minimum, he would charge that much. It is said in Sri Chaitanya Bhagavad, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur says that Kolavecha Sridhar was as honest as Maharaj Yudhishthir. Very honest. Very simple. At that time, 500 years ago, when Kolavecha Sridhar was living in Navadvip, our Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was a young boy, a young lad, maybe in his mid-teenage years. 13, 14, 15 years old. And his mother would send him to the market, go get some banana leaves because we are going to serve lunch. So get some banana leaves. So he would go and he would pick the shop of Kolavecha Sridhar. He would choose that shop every day. And he would ask, I want to buy a few banana leaves. How much are you charging? And Sal, Kolavecha Sridhar would give the lowest possible price. He would say, just give me few paisas. And that's enough. You can have these leaves. Huh? Such a high price? What is this? It's too expensive. Nimai would argue with him. No. You bring the price down. Sridhar would say, there are so many other banana sellers. They are selling also. You can try. And if you think they are cheaper, you can buy from them. No. Why should I give up my regular supplier? You have been regular supplier of banana leaves. Why should I go elsewhere? You reduce your price. It's a buyer's market. You reduce the price. And he said, I cannot reduce the price because Sridhar used to charge such a minimum cost for his banana leaves. And whatever money he earned, 50% he would go and give it to the Brahman Vaishnavas on the bank of Ganga and request them, can you do Ganga Puja on my behalf? Can you offer a pushpa mala, a flower garland to Ganga? Can you offer a ghee lamp and some agarbatti on my behalf to Ganga? He didn't even feel himself qualified to offer Ganga Arti, Ganga Puja. So he would tell some Brahman to do it. Here is some Dakshina. Please do Ganga Puja. I feel happy when Ganga ji is worshipped nicely. He loved Ganga because she comes from the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. 50% of his income he would donate to Ganga ji for Ganga Puja. Remaining 50%, he would maintain himself. Very simple life. And when Nimai says, reduce your price, he said, not possible. I'm already quoting the bare minimum price. And Nimai would say, no, this is too much. Actually, you are a very rich person and you have a great treasure in your house, but you are hiding it from everybody. You are pretending to be poor, but actually you are very wealthy. Someday I will expose your wealth, which you are hiding from public view. You dress up like a poor person with this, torn dhoti, torn in 10 places. You are closing those holes with knots. But actually you are very rich. You have a hidden treasure and someday I will expose you. Sridhar said, I don't have any wealth. You can go and check. This is my hut. Only one room, one roof. It is also leaking when it rains. Very simple. You can check. I don't have any wealth. He said, no, you are lying. You are actually very wealthy. Then Nimai would say, actually, I am a Brahman. And you give half your wealth to the Brahmanas to do Ganga Puja. I am also Brahman.
Wow.
So why don't you donate me some banana leaves for free?
He's talking like a Vaishya now.
Give them free to me. And he says, no, I cannot give them free. So yes, you must give them free. You will get great benefit by serving a Brahman. He says, no, I cannot give it. And they are doing China Japti. He's trying to snatch it and Sridhar is holding on to the banana leaves. No, I will not give. Then Nimai says, don't you know who I am? You are Nimai. No, actually I am the supreme personality of Godhead. I am Vishnu. I am Narayan. This Ganga that you are worshipping, she comes after washing my feet. She's coming from my feet. Vishnu, what are you saying? Sridhar said, close. What are you saying? Okay, take the bananas, go away. I don't want to hear this. Go, take the bananas. In this way, every day, Nimai would take the banana leaves for free. Every single day. Every single day. And this Nimai, he had a rule. He would never eat on any banana leaf that did not come from the shop of Kolavecha Sridhar. Even if someone else invited Mahaprabhu for lunch, they knew they had to get banana leaves from Sridhar only. Otherwise, Nimai will not eat. And when his mother would want to make the sabji from banana flowers, he would take them also for free. He would take those bowls also. And he would take bananas also for free. This was Nimai. Every single day he would do this. And he would argue and bargain and haggle with Sridhar for at least 2 hours every day.
Krishna.
Time went on and this Nimai, he got married. And then, after his father left this world, he went to Gaya to perform the Shraddha of his father. There he met his guru. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena se upadekshana jnana jnana tattvadarshina. He met his tattvadarshi guru, Shripad Ishwar Puri. And he took initiation. Got the Krishna mantra from Shri Ishwar Puri. And then he came to Navadvip and manifested himself as the greatest devotee. A devotee this world had never seen before. Day and night, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would do kirtan. He was a Sanskrit teacher. And he would teach all the dhatus as, I don't know what dhatu.
In connection to Krishna.
Everything in connection to Krishna. All the sutras in connection. Full Sanskrit Vyakaran. He is the origin of Harinamamrit Vyakaran. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nimai Pandit. He would teach Sanskrit grammar as if it is a Srimad Bhagavatam class. Everything was about Krishna. And his students also loved it. In Chaitanya Bhagavatam it is said, one day Nimai told the students, I am not able to teach you properly. You go to some other teacher. And the students sat down. They said, you please continue teaching. What you are teaching is the most important thing. We don't want to go to any other teacher ever again. After learning from you, how can we go anywhere else? So Nimai became the greatest devotee. And he made everybody else also devotee. But one day, Nimai, who is an incarnation of Krishna, Brajendra Nandana Jai, Shachi Suta Hoilo Se, Balrama Hoilo Nitai. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna. He manifested himself as Bhagwan. And that is called the Mahaprakash Leela. For 21 hours, Sapta Prahar, each Prahar is 3 hours. For 7 Prahars, 21 hours, from morning late into the night, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu manifested himself as Bhagavan, as Lord Krishna, Lord Narayan. And one by one, he called all the devotees and gave them benedictions. He told them their swarup in the spiritual world, who they are in the spiritual world, what is their eternal service. He told them how much he loved them. He told them about their past lives. It's a beautiful narration. Right in the middle of this Mahaprakash Leela, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told all the devotees, go and call Sridhar. Now nobody had heard about Sridhar, because everybody called him Kolavecha, the banana seller. They didn't know his name. So they all asked Mahaprabhu, we know so many of your devotees never heard this name Sridhar. Who is Sridhar? By this time, the sun had set. It was around this time of the day. Nimai says to all the devotees, he must have just finished the Ganga Puja and gone to his hut. And he must be chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. All of you go outside this town. And just at the outskirts of the town, on the banks of Ganga, you will hear the loud chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You follow the direction of the sound and you will come to the kutir, the cottage of Sridhar. All day, he sells banana leaves. In the evening, when he closes his shop, he goes to the banks of Ganga and gives 50% of his income to the Brahman Vaishnavas and sponsors Ganga Puja. Then he comes home, sits down, and just chants all night long, incessantly, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And he feels such love for Krishna as he is chanting. He calls out loudly to Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And the neighbors get very angry at him. Why is he making noise at night? Maybe because he's hungry. These are hunger pangs. So some neighbor comes and throws a roti at him. Eat this chapati. Or they come and throw some rice on his face. Eat some rice. But keep your mouth quiet. Don't disturb us. People come, they insult him, they criticize him, they make fun of him, they ridicule him. But he keeps chanting with love. He keeps calling to me. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, because he's Krishna. He keeps calling out to me. Tell him that today I am calling him. Go and tell him that I am calling him. So these devotees, they go. And indeed, they hear the loud chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Someone is chanting, they follow the sound and they come to a simple kutir. Maybe the size of this closet. Size of the closet. There is enough room for one person to sit and lie down. Inside the kutir, Sridhar is sitting, Kolavecha Sridhar, and he's chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. The devotees go, they interrupt his chanting and they tell him that Nimai Pandit, he is manifesting his Mahaprakash Leela and he's calling you. All these days we thought that this Nimai is just a Sanskrit scholar, son of a Brahman. But today we are seeing that he is the Supreme Lord. He is Krishna who has incarnated in Kali Yuga to start the Harinam Sankirtan movement. Nama Sankirtanarambhe Bhavishyami Shachi Suta Swarnadi Tiram Asthaya Navadvipe Janashray. He has come as Shachi Nandan on the banks of Ganga, Swarnadi Tiram, and Nama Sankirtan Arambhe to start the Nam Sankirtan movement. He has come. He is mentioned in the scripture. This verse is from Vayu Puran. He has come. And he's calling you. He wants to give you special mercy. Please come. As soon as Sridhar hears that Nimai Pandit is Bhagwan, Krishna, and is calling him of all the people, Sridhar loses consciousness and falls on the ground unconscious. The devotees have to carry him to Srivasangan, where the Mahaprakash Leela is going on. They bring him, they sprinkle water on his face, Ganga Jal. Our Sridhar wakes up, comes back to his external consciousness, and he sees Mahaprabhu as Krishna sitting on the altar of Sridhar's house. How we have that altar there, where we have Udupi Krishna, Radha Krishna. Like that on the altar, Nimai Pandit is sitting as the Supreme Lord. And he says, Sridhar, come here. This whole world ridicules you, criticizes you. But you never gave up your devotion to me. You live such a simple life. Although you have no possessions at all, you never gave up your service to me, and you never asked me for anything. Sridhar, today I want to give you a benediction. Anything you like, just ask, and I will give it to you. Ask me anything. Sridhar says, my Lord, you are giving me darshan. I am seeing you face to face. You are the personification of all beauty. You are the personification of all bliss. Swamin kritarthosmi varam na yache. I am seeing you, like Dhruv Maharaj. I am seeing you now. What do I want? I don't want anything. There's nothing I want to ask from you. Just seeing you is the highest benediction. Paramo labho uttama shloka darshanam. I am he paramo labho uttama shloka darshanam. I don't want anything else. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, no. You are satisfied, but my name is Varadraj. I like to give var. I like to give benedictions to my devotees. I feel happy when my devotees take benedictions from me. So ask me for something. This is really Mahaprabhu, I don't want anything. I'm completely satisfied. Santushta Sadatam Yogi. Completely satisfied. But you are so poor. Look at your dhoti. It has got 10 knots, different places. Patch Adams. You have tried to patch your dhoti by tying knots. Can I give you wealth? Can I give you few boat loads of gold coins? Would that be good? He says, no. I don't need. I'm happy with this dhoti. It serves the purpose. It covers my body. What will I do with the boat loads of gold coins? I don't want. Can I make you the king of Nadia? I will throw away Nawab Hussain Shah and I will make you the king. Do you want to be the king? He says, if I am the king, then I will have no time for bhajan. It will just be a disturbance to me. I don't want to be a king. Imagine. He says, can I make you the king of heaven? I can make you Indra. He says, no. What will I do in heaven when you are here? Do you want the 8 mystic siddhis? Anima, Lagima, Mahima, Prapti Siddhi. There are 8 Ashta Siddhi, 8 mystic perfections. You can do so many things with that. You can control people. You can read their mind. You can become small. You can become big. If you get locked out of the car, just become very small, the size of an atom, and enter inside the car. You can become big. You can fly. You can walk on the sun rays. So many things you can do. Do you want these siddhis? Sridhar starts laughing. Says, Mahaprabhu, what will I do with these siddhis? I don't care for them. I don't want them. Why you don't care for them? Now please listen. This was the whole point why Amarendra Prabhu made me like his puppet, made me speak this story. Sridhar, what Sridhar tells Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, why you don't want these things, that is very instructive. Kolavecha Sridhar, who apparently is an illiterate, poor fellow, sitting by the side of the road selling some banana leaves, speaks words of wisdom, divine wisdom. Kolavecha Sridhar tells Mahaprabhu in the presence of all the devotees, living on the bank of Ganga, selling banana leaves by the side of the road, chanting all night, calling out your holy sweet names. I have observed this world. In my observation, time, kal, time passes equally for the sparrow living in the nest and the king.
You're already done?
Both grow, both have offsprings, both become old, and both die,
Wait.
pass away.
You liked it?
Pass away.
Because
How does it matter?
liked it.
Whether you live in a nest or you live in a palace. Time is passing for both of them. Who is a sparrow in this life? In
Huh?
the next life may be the king. And
Yeah.
the king will become the sparrow in the next life. Bharat Maharaj was a king.
No.
Then he became a yogi. Then he became a deer in the next life, correct? And then he became Jada Bharat. Dhritarashtra Maharaj, this story is there in Mahabharata. After the Kurukshetra war, he asks Krishna, Krishna, why? Why did I suffer so much? I had 100 sons, all of them Maharathis, very powerful. All of them died in a matter of 18 days. Imagine losing all your children. It's the greatest sorrow in this world. And I am living. Why did this happen to me? Oh, Krishna. Krishna says your sons died because of their own karma. When you grab the hair of a helpless lady, you shorten your lifespan. In the Kuru Sabha, they diminished. Srimad Bhagavatam first canto says, Bhishma Dev says, the lifespan gets cut when you touch the hair of a woman. Dhritarashtra says, but still, they died because of their sins. But why am I suffering? I am attached to my sons, and this pain I have to live with. So I am also suffering. Why? Krishna says, I will tell you what happened. 50 years ago, 50 lifetimes ago, you were a hunter in the forest. Krishna is speaking this. Krishna knows everything. Vedaham samatitani vartamani charjana bhavishyami cha bhutani mam vedana kaschana. Krishna knows past, present, and future. You were a hunter. And from your guru, you learned a special astra to fire. That arrow, when you shoot after chanting the mantra, that arrow becomes like a fiery net. And it not only entangles and captures your prey, but also burns it. A net made up of not nylon, fire. You can do it with a mantra, with your arrow. You can create a fiery net to capture your victim, your prey. You learned this vidya from your guru and you wanted to try it out. You saw a tree where many, many birds were living. And you said, let me try out, practice. So you took that arrow, chanted the mantra you had learned from guru, and you didn't want to eat those birds. You just wanted to kill them. It's another thing if a hunter wants to eat, like Narad Muni tells Mrigari, you want to eat them, just give them a clean death. But don't let them suffer. He shot the fiery net arrow, engulfed the whole tree, and it worked. They all died. They all got burnt and trapped. They could not fly. Most of them died. There were many birds sitting on the tree. Krishna says 100 birds died that day on that tree. One bird escaped. It saw the fiery net coming and flew. But as it was flying, the flames of the fiery net burnt its face and got blinded. The bird lost its eyes, became blind because of the smoke and the fire. And 100 birds died. When you uselessly fired that weapon, there was no need to fire it. You could have practiced it on a dead tree where nobody was living, or you could practice it on a rock, but you chose to practice it on a tree which had so many birds. Because you blinded the bird, you were born blind in this life. And because you killed 100 birds uselessly, it is a greater suffering to see one's child go through that. And therefore, you got 100 sons and all of them died. Krishna says this in Mahabharata. So Dhritarashtra asks, this happened 50 lifetimes ago. Why am I suffering now? And Krishna says, it requires some punya to have children. And in each lifetime, you are accruing punya, pious credits, to have 2 children. So it took you 50 lifetimes to accumulate punya to have 100 sons who were Maharathis. So you were simply earning money, wealth for 50 lifetimes to lose it in the 51st lifetime, because that was the karma you had created for yourself. Now everything made sense to Maharaj Dhritarashtra. So things don't happen randomly in this world. Things are chaotic. There is a lot of madness in this world, but there is a method to the madness. We cannot see it, but just because we cannot see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. A lot of things we cannot see in this world. So Sridhar told that life goes on for the king. So here he was a hunter, became Dhritarashtra king. And then in the end of his life, again he became a Vairagi. He gave up everything and went into the Himalayas, Dhritarashtra Maharaj. So Sridhar said, law of karma is acting and things just keep happening in this world. Whether one is a king, a pauper, a bird, or an animal. The real thing in life is to get love for God. Otherwise, ela ara gelo. You just come and you go. You spend your life uselessly. Because material wealth, material education, material prestige, material comforts and luxuries, material pleasurable experiences, they come and they go. All of us have enjoyed in life different things. But it's so flickering. It comes and goes. And it leaves us thirsty for more. That is called Trishna. Trishna means the desire to enjoy something that we have already enjoyed. Punah punascharvita charvanana. Because it doesn't lead to satisfaction. But the way this world is designed is those things we cannot obtain again and again and again. We may have enjoyed certain things in our youth. Now we cannot enjoy it because the body is not like that. I used to eat, we may be eating many rasmalai before. Nothing happens. Late dinner we are eating. Nothing happens. Now, acidity. If we eat. So the desire is there to enjoy rasmalai, but we cannot enjoy.
But on birthday,
So this is the nature of the material world. Sridhar says, I don't want any of this. That's why Amaradeva told me to speak this story. So Sridhar is teaching us a very important thing. Please listen carefully. I'll conclude with this. There are 2 things. There is the actual value and attributed value. Everything in this world has an actual value and attributed value. And I've given this example before. Suppose we are driving and someone cuts in front of us. Our ego gets involved. We start honking. Let me overtake. Let me cut in front of you also. Let me give it back to you. Why? Because we were driving peacefully 2 minutes ago. We don't know who that fellow is. We will never see that fellow again. But suddenly now our ego gets invested in it. What? I will show you. Oh, we honk.
Gopal. No, I will joke.
Jai Govinda Govinda Gopala Bhajo Govinda Gopala. Our ego gets involved. Suddenly. Why was I saying this?
So,
Attributed value and actual value. Thank you. Now, is it really that valuable to pursue that guy in road rage? We will never see him again. We don't know who that fellow is. It's not worth it. But we put the worth. We are attributing. No. This is important for me to give him back. It's not important. Similarly, we may want certain experiences in life, we may want certain things in life. Someone may want basketball shoes that say LeBron James on it from Nike. And it may be costing $200. Similar shoes without the LeBron James name may be $150. Maybe $50. But we are attributing so much value. No, I want those custom shoes. So everything has an attributed value and an actual inherent value. This is the take-home message, my dear friends. Please try to do this exercise. We all need to. Any situation in life, anything in life, ask yourself, what is the actual value of this? Not the attributed value. What is the actual value of this? Sridhar knew the actual value of things in this world, and he knew the actual value of spiritual things. Spiritual things are priceless. And the things of this world, although we attribute so much importance to them, they are gone. They can be taken away from us in due course of time. But spiritual assets are never lost. Remember in second chapter, Neha Vikramanashosti Pratyavayana Vidyate. Swalpapyasya dharmasya prayate bhavato bhaya. So like that. I took care of a neurosurgeon recently. He was a Kaiser neurosurgeon, doing very well. And suddenly he got a brain hemorrhage. And then he told me he was also having some speech problem from the stroke. He's completely bedbound. He was saying, it's very painful to be on the other side, he told me. As a neurosurgeon, I have done so many head injury cases. I have always been on the other side. Now I'm on the other side. It's very painful. So now he is a fully educated neurosurgeon with experience and everything. He's board certified, but he cannot practice neurosurgery. Material assets can be taken away from us, snatched away from us. Spiritual assets can never be snatched away from us. Neha Vikramanashosti. Bharat Maharaj started in the next life exactly where he left off. Even in a deer body, he stayed near the ashram of other sadhus, ate their remnants, uchishta. Never associate with a she deer, female deer, doe. He remained a brahmachari as a deer. Bhagavatam says. That's glorious. To have a consciousness of a brahmachari in a deer body, because spiritual assets are never lost. Nobody can hack into the spiritual account. And then in the next life as Jada Bharat, he was even more advanced. Radhesham Prabhu was saying in a class that Bharat Maharaj who was doing tapasya on the banks of Gandaki river, very advanced, whose tears used to flow from his eyes, his hair would stand on end, his voice would choke up while chanting the Narayan mantra and worshipping his Shaligram Shila. Radhesham Prabhu says, Jada Bharat, Radhesham Prabhu says, the deer was more advanced than Bharat Maharaj. He says that because he completely took shelter of the Vaishnavas living there. Whereas at Bharat Maharaj, he was little bit Aikantik Bhajan. But now he was doing Vaishnav Seva, just eating their remnants. He was more advanced than Bharat Maharaj. And Jada Bharat was more advanced than the deer. So Radhesham Prabhu was saying that spiritual life only goes progressing. There is 80 KT, allowed to keep term. Even if you fail an exam, you're there only. You don't go down. You allowed to keep term. Keep going until you pass. And Krishna guarantees that I will pass. Kaunteya pratijanihi mat chitta sarva durgani mat prasadat tarishyasi. Krishna is guaranteeing that we'll pass. So this is bhakti. So my dear friends, the class was quite unprepared.
What does Shiva finally ask?
Thank you. So I gave all the tadka and everything, and I forgot to put the vegetable in it. But expert cook Amarendra Prabhu is reminding me. Example was correct, no? Hare Krishna.
She's saying the expert cook direction was wrong.
So Sridhar gives this answer. to Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu says, Sridhar, if you want to please me, then please ask me for something. Because I am Varadraj. I feel great happiness when I'm able to give blessings to my devotees. Sridhar remembers the old times when he used to sell banana leaves by the side of the road, and this little boy used to come, sent by his mother, go get banana leaves. He used to come on a mission to get banana leaves and argue with him over the price of banana leaves and ultimately take them for free after much haggling. Sridhar says, my dear Nimai, now you have become Nimai Pandit. You have become Nimai Vishwamdhar. You have become Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Now Advaita Acharya, Srivas Thakur, Murari Gupt, they all fall at your feet. You have become a very big person. You even went and chastised Chandkazi. Now you don't come to my shop anymore. So if you want to give me some benediction, then let it be this. That young boy, Nimai, who used to come to my shop every day in the morning and haggle with me for hours and literally steal banana leaves. May that Nimai, birth after birth, be my Lord. May I eternally sell banana leaves, and may that Nimai eternally every day come and argue with me and haggle with me and steal my banana leaves, which I so meticulously collect. And Mahaprabhu said, Tathastu. He gave that benediction. Sometime later, Mahaprabhu decided to take sannyas and forever leave Navadvip. But he didn't tell anybody except a few devotees like Mukunda Datta, Nityananda Prabhu. Very few devotees he told. Gadadhar Pandit knew and Haridas Thakur knew. Only these 4 devotees knew that Mahaprabhu was going to take sannyas. Mahaprabhu didn't tell anybody. On the day of Sankrant, Makar Sankranti, Mahaprabhu took sannyas. So the day before, he sat down in the afternoon with Vishnupriya Devi and Shachi Mata in the courtyard with lots of flowers, lots of stones, and chandan sticks. And 3 of them, Chaitanya Bhagavad describes, actually Lochandas Thakur describes, they made chandan paste, sandalwood paste with their own hands, 3 of them. Vishnupriya Devi was the wife of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and the mother, Shachi Mata. And then with their own hands, they made many, many garlands. And in the afternoon, Nimai sent an invitation to all his friends, all his associates, and said, in the evening, please come. We will have Kirtan today, and not in Srivasangam.
Man, this one slide goes to
my
Denver.
home. So all the devotees came in the evening. One by one, Nityananda Prabhu came, Advaita Acharya
Now you
came,
can go.
Shuklambar
कुठे चालली
Brahmachari
सत्ता
came, Gangadas Pandit came.
मग शौनकला पण जायचं त्याला विचार येतोय का ती
All the
कुणाबरोबर
devotees.
चाललीये
And
बोल
individually,
ना त्याला विचार
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu garlanded
Oh.
and welcomed each and every devotee and then offered chandan to them with his own hands. And they sat, Shachi Mata and Vishnupriya Devi had cooked a feast. And Nimai personally served all the devotees the final supper, the last supper in Navadvip. And then one by one, all the devotees left. Late at night, around this time, all the devotees left one by one. When everyone had gone, Kholavecha Sridhar came, the house of Nimai. They were getting ready to take rest. And Sridhar told Nimai Pandit that a squash suddenly grew in my thatched roof. Squash.
Pumpkin.
gourd.
Ah. So he said, I got it for you. Squash. So Nimai was very happy. He said, Sridhar, you sit. And Nimai, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called Shachi Mata and said, Mother, can you make something from this squash and give me? Oh, but you already ate dinner just now. He said, no, I want to eat this. Can you make? Yes, yes. Happily I will make. So Vishnupriya Devi and Shachi Mata went inside and they grated the squash, put it in milk and made kheer from that. Hot kheer with milk. And she brought it for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Kola which Sridhar served Mahaprabhu. That was the last thing that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ate before taking sannyas. The squash from the thatched roof of Sridhar. And the last person to leave was Kola which Sridhar, the house. Then Mahaprabhu took permission from his mother, circumambulated her, took permission from his wife, and then jumped in the Ganga, swam to the other side and went to Katla to take sannyas. Never again came to Nadia. Gadadhar, huh?
The devotees know that he's going to take sannyas. When
Only 4 devotees knew.
So, Kolavachishida knew.
No. Even Srivas Thakur did not know. Advaita Acharya did not know. They came to know the next morning when they saw Vishnupriya Devi and Shachi Mata sitting on the steps of the house and crying. So this was the relationship between Kolavacha Sridhar and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Relationship of love. The greatest source of happiness in life is love. We are all looking for love actually, loving relationships. That's what gives the maximum satisfaction. And the relationship in this world may disappoint us. But Krishna will never disappoint us. That one relationship is such that Krishna will, Radharani, Krishna, Mahaprabhu, they will never disappoint us. So it just depends where we want to invest our emotions, where we want to invest our love. Imagine you are investing your money every month in a particular account, thinking I'm going to invest this for my old age, and you have the wrong account number. You are putting it in somebody else's account. That is so silly, right? Do such a blunder. But we all do this every day by investing in things and relationships of this world which are not centered around Krishna. If the relationship is not centered around Krishna, then it's an investment in a wrong account. You may put a lot of money in that account, in that emotional account, invest a lot, but we will not get a penny back because we don't know where it is going. But if we invest in Krishna, Mameva ye prapadyante, then Mayamitam tarandite. Only Krishna can save us. So the best way to approach Krishna and attain love for Krishna is to chant Krishna's names congregationally, collectively. So even though it is late, now we are coming to the most important part of the program. This whole program was meant to bring us to the point that we have to practice bhakti towards Krishna, and there are many ways of practicing bhakti. Best is Tar Madhya Sarva Shresht Nama Sankirtan Nirapradhe Nama Lele Pave Premadhan. We will attain the highest perfection of life simply by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra faithfully, with devotion, with sincerity. So please don't go anywhere, don't leave, wait for the Kirtan at least. Okay? And I humbly request Amarendra Prabhu to please lead us into a nice ecstatic Kirtan. And then we will have Krishna Prasad. So please be attentive in the Kirtan and sing with all your heart. Offer your love to Krishna, the chanting of the Mahamantra, and then see what magic happens. Okay? Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Shri Bhagavad Gītā ki Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Gopal, please play Mridanga. We were playing with you in the class. You play Mridanga now. Rohit, please come sit here. Please. Please, please. Everybody can see nicely. Please, please, please. So Zoom devotees, viewers, I will end because anyway, it's not clear on Zoom. Is that okay? Thank you. Nishikant Prabhu, thank you so much. Please know that I'm praying for you and your family every day, Radha Bhav and myself. And we are really missing you and your family. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Dandavad Pranam.